back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be doing the 50 random things about me tag. So if you guys want to find out some weird things about me, well, not even weird, just random things about me, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first things first is I was born in Puerto Rico but raised in Florida. So I was born in Puerto Rico till the age of 5. Well, I was born there, lived there till the age of 5, and then I moved straight to Florida. But I still do speak fluent Spanish. I still kept my language. I just never went back. Number 2 is I could easily be in bed at 7 p.m. no problem, but I will always wake up, especially on my days off. I will always wake up by like 6 a.m. Never fails. Alright, another thing about me is I love to cook. I love being in the kitchen and I love thinking of brand new things, but only when I'm in the mood to cook. Not when someone tells me, wow, you have to cook. Another thing is I have battled with anxiety and severe panic attacks for about 9 years now. So I've had really bad anxiety for about 9 years. I was always able to deal with it and cope with it. Recently in the past year is when it's getting very, very severe. It's getting pretty bad, but I know how to handle it and I know how to take care of myself. I used to dislike cats so much. I couldn't stand being around them. I was terrified of them. I used to really, really dislike cats, but recently I now own 2 beautiful cats and their names are Da Vinci and Finnegan, and they are beautiful and I love them to pieces. I am a very, very emotional person. I will tear up and cry over anything. I am just so emotional. I can't help it. I can't help it. If I am sleeping next to someone, I have to be able to feel something from them. Like maybe like my hand has to touch their hand or my toe has to touch like their leg or something. I have to know that they're still there. I don't know why, it's just a habit, always have been. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's because when I was little I used to curl up in bed with my mom and dad and they used to like kind of squeeze me in there and I knew that they were always there. So now growing up I still have that. If you're there and you're sleeping there, I have to feel you there. At the age of 3, 4, or 5, I don't remember, but I did break my leg when I was very, very, very young, and I also cracked my little chin, so I have to get stitches here, and I did break my leg, but I've only gotten injured severely 2 times in my life. I am obsessed with coffee. I love coffee. I am not a humongous tea drinker. I don't really like tea too much. If I do go to Starbucks or something, I always get a soy chai latte, but that's probably the most I could drink when it comes to teas or chais. I can't drink anything else when it comes to teas. I'm just not a tea drinker. I haven't found a good one for me just yet. I can never seem to have my hair and makeup done at the same time. Never. Like, if only time that it's a thing is if I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere or getting ready to do something in particular. But other than that, if I have my hair done, my makeup is not done. If I have my makeup done, my hair is most likely in a bun. They're never together. Done. Let's see. So I got over my fear of flying only about 2 years ago. I am not scared of heights whatsoever. I am only 5 feet. My driver's license says I'm 5'1", but I am convinced I'm only 5 feet. I have absolutely no allergies that I know of to this point, and I absolutely hate roller coasters. I Google everything. You know, people say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. I used to have a terrible habit of constantly being on my phone. Like, I constantly would have my phone in my hand. I would never be able to put it down for anything. I'd be sitting in the dinner table, which is a very bad habit. Don't do that. I don't do it anymore. But I will constantly be on my phone, never put it down, anything. But yet my best friends used to call me all the time, and then I would never answer the phone. And then they would once I would finally answer the phone, they would start yelling at me and complaining that I was so hard to reach and I would never answer my phone. And I quote said, I am harder to reach than the president is. But I always had my phone in my hand. So don't worry, I don't ignore you guys anymore. I watch the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's at least once a month. I hate the movie theater popcorn butter. I love musicals. Musicals to me are everything. I can watch musicals day in and day out. I'm obsessed with musicals. I'm obsessed with Broadway. I just love musicals. I only have 1 tattoo, and it's right here on my rib, and it is a matching tattoo with my best friend. I got my first car, I want to say about 4 years ago, maybe so around there. And I drove that car around for just a couple of months. I drove that car around maybe 6 months, less than a year, I want to say. And I totaled my first car. It wasn't bad, it wasn't a bad accident. I mean, no one got hurt, thank the Lord, and no one's car was damaged in any serious way, except for my car. My car was completely done. It was, they declared it a total loss. My favorite subject growing up in school was definitely math. One of my favorite movies, I don't think it's my complete favorite, has to be Grease. But I have a terrible habit that if you are very close to me, if I go over to your house and I sleep over and I didn't bring anything to sleep with or whatever the case may be, if I just borrow something from you and it goes on my body, I tend not to return it just because I take it home and then I forget about it. I subscribe to everything. I only snuck out one time in my life. It wasn't from my house, it was from a friend's house, and it was the most terrifying experience of my life. I considered calling my parents and telling them to pick me up from where I was at. Very, very bad. So if you are a child watching this, please don't ever sneak out of your parents' house. That is the most dangerous thing you could ever do. Don't ever do that. I like to consider myself a good civilian, but I personally cannot handle seeing a homeless on the street. I get so emotional and I can't do it, to the point where sometimes if I physically have nothing to give you, like I physically just don't have anything on me to give, I don't have loose change, I don't have anything to give you, I have to put my head down and I cannot look at the person on the person standing next to my car, because I can't handle it. I cannot handle seeing that, and I can't handle not being able to help you. I'm telling you, I'm emotional, I'm a wreck in life. I try to be a very optimistic person, so I try to have like really high spirits on everything, and I try to be very happy about everything. Obviously life happens and you can't always be extremely happy and you can't always be, you know, but I try to keep my head up high for most situations. Also, I overthink everything. So another thing about me that's kind of ridiculous, I am convinced, well, I'm not convinced, but I have convinced myself that Raid or any type of bug repellent or bug kill, like those things that kill bugs and stuff like that, I am convinced that if I spray that and I breathe, that it will go up my nose, go up my brain, go somewhere in my body, and it's gonna kill me. So convinced. I had to spray my cats about a month ago with this little flea drops that the vet gave us, and I refused to touch my cats for like a week because I was terrified that it would get into my skin and it would kill me. I'm ridiculous. What else can I say? I started dyeing my hair in the 4th grade. I am a Sagittarius, so my birthday is November 26th, and every few years my birthday does fall on Thanksgiving. For instance, my birthday was on Thanksgiving last year, which was my 21st birthday, and I spent it at home with my family. So, you know, 21st birthday. Let's just say I didn't really celebrate it. But it was fun. There was a lot of food. I space out very easily and very often. I can be having a complete conversation with you and all of a sudden I will just be gone. I grew up singing. I have sung since I was a little tiny thing, like little tiny. I grew up in a musical household where my dad was a Christian gospel worship singer, like a well-known gospel singer. I don't know how you would call it in English, but yes, so my dad was a well-known gospel singer back in Puerto Rico, and then my mom has always, my mom grew up in her gospel choir and working for that for majority of her life. So I grew up in a household where everyone sung and everyone enjoyed singing and all that stuff. So I grew up in a musical household, and I have learned what I've learned when it comes to vocals and music through my parents, and yeah, I love to sing, and yeah. So I don't even know how much that is. Like, what number am I in? I haven't been counting. But yeah, so that was my however many questions I answered tag, because I'm more than positive that this was not 50 questions, but I can't really think of any. Like, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you guys leave any questions and comments down below in the comment bar. And of course, you guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys. Mwah. Say hello to Finnegan, everyone. Look, it's Finnegan. Hi, Finnegan. He's so cute. He's so precious. And then the other one is most likely sleeping in my closet, like always. Oh, you knitted in mama. Oh, you knitted in mama. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, you. Love you. I love you.